Well, it's another year and another Tata Nano update. Everyone taking this car closer to its ultimate goal of shedding its old budget image and becoming the perfect city car. Now, we've had power steering, loads of creature comforts and a whole lot of other things added to the Nano in the past, but this time it's a big one. The Nano is now available with an automatic gearbox. But before I tell you what it's like to drive, let's take a moment to look at what Tata's done to the exterior. This is the biggest visual change to the Nano since the original in 2009. The new front bumper has Tata's Humanity line, that smiling grille, with new fog lamps included. And if you look closer, you'll see the mesh is made of tiny little infinity symbols. You also get blackened headlamps this time around, subtle but oh so effective. At the back, for the first time in a Nano, you can finally open the hatch. But to open it, you will have to switch the car off and use the key. That boot, incidentally, can hold 110 litres in the manual Nano, but because of the added bulk of the AMT, the automatic has just 94 litres. Speaking of capacities, the petrol tank has increased from just 15 litres to a whole 24 litres this time around. But that's enough about the new looks and the opening boot. I want to know what this automatic Nano is like to drive. So on the inside, there's not a whole lot that's new in this 2015 update for the Nano. There is a new steering wheel that's quite similar to the one in the Zest and the Bolt. There's this handy little sticker that reminds you that this is a two-pedal car and how to use it. And of course, on this one, there's the automatic gear lever, which too seems to be borrowed from the Zest. It's very well finished and mounted nice and high up, well within reach. Very convenient. The engine is the same 38 bhp 624cc twin-cylinder one as before, but now it has an extra 25 kg to haul around. Tata also says it's more efficient in the real world than before, but what I'm more interested in right now is the fact that I don't have to use my left foot. The big talking point, of course, with this updated Nano is the new gearbox. It's an AMT, and unlike the manual, which is a 4-speed, this one has 5 ratios. It also comes with a very handy creep function that lets it move off the line from a standstill without any input on the accelerator pedal. However, I will have to say that in normal automatic mode, it is a little bit slow to react and a bit jerky off the line. Now things get a lot better when you put it in sport mode. The responses off the line are just a whole lot better, and it is more intuitive when it comes to sensing when you need a gear change. Better so than normal mode, but still not quite perfect. Another perennial problem you have with AMTs is when you're really going for it, you feel a little rough in the power delivery as it shifts the gear at high revs. In fact, it doesn't like to shift gear at low revs, doesn't like to shift gear at high revs. The trick is to find that sweet middle zone where it's perfect for you to shift gears. It takes a little learning, but once you get the hang of it, you can drive around this gearbox's fault. Of course, the best way to get the most out of this gearbox is to tap the gear lever to the left and put it in Tiptronic mode for manual control. But that's kind of defeating the purpose, isn't it? Well, not quite. Sure, in traffic you can still leave it in automatic, but if you want to have a little fun, manual mode is the way to go. Here too, though, you have to rely on instinct to shift perfectly, because there's no tachometer. Okay, so this gearbox is not without its faults, but perhaps I'm being a little too harsh on it, because think about the convenience that it offers. All its little idiosyncrasies and foibles are things that you can learn to work around and get used to. Once you do, you realize just how great a little city car this is. It's also very roomy for its size, it's easy to see out of, it's nice and compact, it's easy to steer, and of course, it's fuel efficient. Just what you need around town. So the Nano's AMT gearbox may not be perfect. It suffers from refinement issues, and it isn't the quickest to respond either. But can you really hold that against it in what is likely to be the world's most affordable automatic car? I don't think I could. You see, all the updates that Tata is giving the Nano every year only serve to reinforce its position as the ultimate city car. And with an opening tailgate and an automatic gearbox, it's now closer than ever before.